Hey everyone, TJ All, Time 45 now. Good news for you. We just got word from Wendy over at the Galveston County Elections Office. The next set of numbers we have will be the final numbers coming in. You got to consider, given what the traffic hassles were going to be and the adjustments that the election office had to make on the fly. Let me give them some credit here. They created a drop-off point at Calder Road Annex, got a lot of those boxes in, brought them down. Then got some more, brought him down under escort, security procedures. All the protocols had to be followed still. All the forms signed, everything else got handled. They made that change in a day after TxDOT announced late Friday. I mean, right before Election Day, made that announcement that they were going to go ahead and shut everything down to one lane coming onto Galveston Island. So we just got word that we were going to have those final results, those next numbers to come in. So that's when we're going to come back on live. There. Now, if you look in the text of this there, we have the most updated numbers as of the last report, which was at 8:41, about a little more than an hour ago on the results there. We'll have the final results here in a little while where we'll be able to call all the races for it. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is that Harris County still doesn't have any of the election numbers. So we don't have final numbers on Nassau Bay or Webster in there. We do have final numbers on Seabrook. City of Seabrook holds their own elections. And Clear Creek ISD right now, what we're waiting on Clear Creek ISD is one more precinct box to come in, and then the mail-in ballots to be counted, and that will wrap things up in Clear Creek ISD. And that District 1 race, which is separated by one vote based on a last tally, that's what we're going to be looking at very close. To give you an update on that one, let me bring that up on screen for you right now, because this one is a tight one in District 1. And as I said, it's one vote separating in District 1 here. And that's why those are that one more ballot box and those early, the mail-in ballots there. So right now, Misty Dawson has a 1-vote lead over Jessica Sitka, 1,057 to 1,056. So it's down to the one more ballot box and the mail-in ballots to determine that race right there. Coming in at large, position B. What we're waiting for there is also the same results we're waiting on there, because that's the at-large position. Scott Bowen, the incumbent, with 49.81% of the vote there, and we'll see if that changes up. But Kristen Garcia has a lot of room to catch up there, to catch up to him there at all. Carl Nunn is going to run third place no matter what happens on those things there. So we are going to see how these results shake out. And again, over in the Harris County side of things, we do not have election day results yet. Let me go ahead, though. I'm going to bring up and update you where we are on that. And that is going to also affect the Friendswood election somewhat. But mainly it's going to be the Nassau Bay and Webster election. We'll see what turnout, how heavy that turnout was to get in there, to see if it'll change much in results. But let me go ahead and bring up those Harris County numbers so you can look at them again here. And Nassau Bay Mayor here, I would say Mark Denman was telling folks around town, I live in Nassau Bay, so I have a little more feel that he was feeling really confident and how early voting would turn out. Well, Phil Johnson was the one that was should have been feeling confident here with that one, because Phil Johnson leading the way with mail-in and early voting count there. 300 votes to 197 over Denman in that race. Then you have total votes here. We're going to give you Lucy Summer, 265 votes. Bob Wilkinson, 174 votes. If Summer holds on in election day percentages, that why she'll avoid a runoff in that race. The one we're watching now is obviously position 4, Mahon and Abby leading the way there. If neither one gets 50% of the vote, it'll be a runoff between the two of them there. And Michelle Weller leading the incumbent Matt Pryor right now, 269 to 219. And in Webster, it's a close race there. I mean, 7 votes separating Lawrence Tosto and Chris Vaughn. And those are early returns still. Harris County showing once again a little bit slower than you anticipate on this election night for the Harris County precincts. We saw in the primary, not as bad as this tonight, not as bad as what we saw in the primary, but still something to look out for. But that's Harris County still not with any election day results coming in. So we're waiting on what that's going to be there. But again, the word we have in Galveston County, their next tally, which is going to come out, is going to be the final votes. That's going to be in the mail-in ballots as well, and we're checking to see if that's been updated yet, and it hasn't. So we're waiting for those. That's going to be mail-in ballots as well as the final precinct ballots. All the North County ballots are on the way. They just arrived about 10 minutes ago. So we may be able to have all this wrapped up from the Galveston County things at 11, so we can start declaring the races in Galveston City Council. I think it's foregone conclusion that the rollback is going to pass in Lamarck. There's too big of a margin there, that one. So we're going to see what happens with Lamarck now with that rollback happening. If the threats, I don't want to call them threats here, but the claims of that making cutbacks in police are going to really happen there with this rollback. We'll see how that goes from there, but how that goes as well. And then obviously the Santa Fe mayor's race. Bill Pittman looked really on his way to be elected as the new mayor in Santa Fe. So we'll wait to see how those all come out. We want to see what election day returns were. At about 5:15 or so today, the vote count, 5:45, I should say, though, it was about 3,700 voters countywide, 5,300 votes, I'm sorry, countywide had voted in today's election countywide. So we're going to see how those numbers turn out at the end. But again, as I told you, we have gotten word from Galveston County that the final ballot boxes arrived at the county voting center on the island. So we'll have those final results here shortly for you and be able to start declaring some winners and have those for you. So when we come back, we'll have those final results for you as well out of Galveston County. And hopefully Harris County will have some numbers to give us an idea of what's happening there. I'm TJ Alls, I-45 now. You're watching our election night coverage of May 7th, 2022.